Morty has a long-term crush on Jessica, a teenage girl at his school.
In a wealthier district, hitting on their prettiest girl.
Gee, thanks, Brad.
On the night of the flu season dance at his school, his desire leads him to ask Rick for a love serum, and Rick acquiesces, giving him a serum derived from vole hormones. Upon Morty giving Jessica, who, unbeknownst to Morty, has the flu, the serum, it latches onto the flu virus and goes airborne, spreading through the entire planet in a matter of minutes and causing every person not directly related to Morty to fall in love with him.
Do it! Rip my clothes off and mate with me, Morty's jeans!
I love Morty, and I hope Morty loves...
Morty, come on, we gotta get you out of here. You're not gonna believe this because...
Morty, the principal and I
The serum is piggybacking on the virus. It's gone airborne, Morty. Oh, crap!
Only Morty's relatives, including Rick, are unaffected. In an attempt to counteract the DNA used in the original serum, Rick makes an antidote from mantis DNA, but the serum fails, instead causing the world's population to mutate into monstrous mantis people, all of whom want to eat Morty after mating with him. As these events transpire, Jerry, feeling insecure about his relationship with Beth, follows her to work after she is called in for a late shift. En route, Jerry finds the road blocked by the chaos created by the mantis people. When they attempt to force Morty's whereabouts out of him, he escapes and kills them with a shotgun. Arriving at the equine hospital at which Beth works, he finds Beth cornered by her raving, infected co-worker. After Jerry kills him with a crowbar, the two reconcile their marriage.
Just once, I'd like to know.
Skin smell like house soft house. That's stupid.
Thank me.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you.
Hiding from the infected population in the desert, Rick makes a third serum to undo all the previous ones. But as the serum was amalgamated from various DNA sources, it only further mutates the world's population into barely humanoid blobs. Morty angrily blames Rick for causing the disaster, although Rick points out that the situation occurred because Morty wanted to roofie Jessica. Dubbing the monstrosities Cronenbergs, a reference to famous director of body horror films David Cronenberg, Rick decides the situation is beyond repair. Rather than attempt to fix the world, he scans the multiverse to find another universe nearly identical to their own, in which alternate versions of himself and Morty managed to find a solution and avert the mutation pandemic but perished soon after. Rick and Morty enter the new reality, Dimension C-131, bury their alternate selves in the backyard, and quietly assume their place.
Calm down, Morty. No, I can't do it. You gotta calm down around this time. Now we can just slip into the place of our dead selves in this reality, and everything...
The episode ends with Morty visibly traumatized by the transpired events and his counterpart's gruesome death, set to the song Look On Down From the Bridge by Mazzy Star. In a post-credits scene, Jerry, Beth, and Summer are the sole unmutated humans left in the ruined Cronenberg-infested world. As Summer reenacts scenes from Jaws, Jerry and Beth admit they are happier with both Rick and Morty gone. Meanwhile, Cronenberg versions of Rick and Morty appear from a dimension where Cronenberg Rick accidentally turned the whole world into normal people. In a pawn shop in space, Rick buys Morty a sex robot, much to his family's chagrin. Soon after, the robot conceives Morty's alien hybrid child, whom he names Morty Jr.
Don't name it
Morty Jr.
Oh, crap, he named it.
Well, Dad, it's a...
Fine, I'm gonna take this thing to my workshop and do a little bit of investigating. Do not... Out.
What you doing?
Well, I can't solve the problem my way.
Rick and Summer go to the sex robot's planet of origin, Gazorpazorp, to find better-suited parents for Morty Jr. After discovering that the Gazorpazorpian females are the dominant gender on the planet, Rick and Summer learn that the males of this species mature in only days and are, by nature, extremely violent. The Gazorpazorpian females arrest Rick due to his open misogyny and threaten to execute both him and Summer, until Summer reveals her fashionable top was made by a man, convincing them to let them go free.
Read it.
It says,
Separation of the genders is the right thing to do, but on Earth, a certain percentage of our males
accepted. Like if I told you that you're using the wrong color foundation for your skin and it...
not execute.
Very well. Give the Earth people a space.
Meanwhile, Morty Jr.'s quick aging puts pressure on Morty to try and raise him. Fearing his aggressive instincts, Morty keeps Morty Jr. inside by telling him Earth's atmosphere is poisonous to him. However, the isolation causes Morty Jr. to become rebellious. When he realizes Morty lied to him about the air, he goes on a rampage through the town until Rick arrives and prepares to kill Morty Jr. Morty steps in the way of Rick's weapon, telling him he still loves Morty Jr.
Oh, God. Hey, stop that!
Oh my God, Dad! One of the most violently aggressive creatures in the universe! Wow! He's my son! And if you hurt...
Dad, I'm so confused.
Like how a shiny robot looks? The next minute you're in a fist fight with your alien.
After hearing Brad Anderson admit that he writes the Marmaduke comics to channel his homicidal urges, Morty Jr. decides to move out and live on his own, while channeling his aggression into a creative art. In the post-credits scene, Morty Jr. goes to a talk show to talk about a book he wrote called My Horrible Father, which has become very successful and portrays Morty as an abusive parent.